Gavin, you had a great weekend in Haydock last Saturday. You weren't there. I think you were away skiing, a family trip, so you didn't get to experience the day itself. But good day. Starting with Man in the English National Trial, a race that an Irish trainer hasn't won. So he was very tough, and he relished those tough conditions as well.
He did, Davey. Yeah, I was a little bit unsure. Would he? The shots of the ground was absolutely bottomless. He didn't have any form on that ground. All of his form was on a bit better, so we were a little bit unsure of that. But he got through it fine and jumped really well. And Sean gave him a lovely ride, and it was nice to get his head in front. He went close in two big handicap chases in Ascot, and fell at the last and won, coming with a good run, and second in the other. So it was nice to get his head in front.
Absolutely. And the other horse that you ran over there as well, Now Is the Hour. He was very impressive. He absolutely bolted up, and was a fair step up in form after winning the maiden in January in Fairyhouse, and then to step up into Grade 2.
It was a huge ask. I think he was going to win a maiden at Christmas
in Limerick, wasn't it?
Limerick, and he fell at the second last, and which was very unfortunate. Conor Stone Walsh was on him, and I don't know what he did. He just kind of stumbled at the back of it, and he tipped up. He went on and he won the next day in Fairyhouse. Listen, it was a huge ask to go and do that. We knew conditions would suit. He'd relish that ground and trip, but we didn't think he'd do what he did. They went good and hard. Sean gave him a good ride and snuck around the inside and gave him every chance early in the race, and so he finished out really strong.
I couldn't believe how hard they went actually early on in the race for the way the ground was.
Yeah.
As you said, Sean just sat out second last down the inside.
Yeah, he did. He used his head. I thought they went a 2 mile gallop for the first mile.
I agree.
Yeah, so listen, proved at the end of the race.
You mentioned conditions would suit him and trip. You obviously knew that step up from 2.5 to 3 mile was going to suit him.
Yeah, absolutely. I bought him privately off Derek O'Connor, and Derek, he was always sweet on him, and his point form was actually good, even though he's an older horse. The horse that he was beat by has gone on and won a couple for William Mullins. So listen, he's a grand horse going forward. He's going to make a nice day in Chaser. Not sure where we're going to go with him now, but he's not in the Albert Bartlett. But he could be supplemented, and I wouldn't rule that out.
Okay, and Man, will we see, is the Irish National going to be the aim for him now?
Yeah, listen, I didn't even give him an entry for Cheltenham. We'll go straight to Irish National. And
Man's half brother won in Tinnahealy for Cormac Doyle, who obviously trained Man, who you bought from in Punchestown in 22. And the jukebox kid, he's called half brother, as I said, and he won. Will you try and buy him on Friday?
Well, I'd love to have someone that'd put their hand in their pocket for him. He looked impressive, and I know they like him, and they fancied him on the day. He seemed to be well supported on the day.
You have to get on to John Brennan then to put his hand in his pocket on Friday.
Well, we wouldn't rule it out.
This horse who you're standing beside, of course, Vanillier, second in the National last year. Yesterday the weights came out, and he got a weight of 10 stone 8, which is a 9 pound swing with Corb Rambler, who obviously beat him last year. So were you happy with the weight?
Yeah, when you say it like that, definitely. And listen, I thought we'd be more like 11 stone, to be honest with you, but I suppose Hewick in there, he's such a big rating, that probably pushes a lot of them down a bit. But listen, it'd be great, and I hope Hewick does run and be lovely racing weight.
We'll see this lad once more, will we, before Aintree?
Yeah, listen, he's in the Bobby Joe on Saturday, and the plan is to run there.
Okay, and you've 3 other horses entered in the National. Let's be clear about it. Limerick Lace and Melina Girl. Would you hope to run all 4?
Yeah, let's be clear about it. The plan is to run. He needs one more run to qualify for it, which he will run in Cheltenham, please God. And the plan is to go to the National. Now, he will have had plenty of racing at that stage, but I think we'll try and take our chance if we can. Limerick Lace again, she'll run at Cheltenham, and sure, we'll see how she comes out of that. And then Melina Girl, she could be just on the border of not getting in. Lovely racing weight, 10-2. Plan is to run if she gets in.
You mentioned to me when we sat down early on the season about that you were going to plan run some horses in England, and it's kind of really worked out well this year for you, hasn't it? You've had 44 runners, 11 winners, over £350,000 in prize money, so that's been great for you this year.
Yeah, Yeah, I think we've 383 or something like that prize money, which is fantastic. It's worked out great. Um, there is actually good prize money on offer in the UK. You know, I know it's some of the bigger races, but um, I think on not all the time, but there's definitely opportunities there where they're maybe just not as competitive as it would be in Ireland, and we'll keep following the money if we can.
3 weeks to go to Cheltenham. Do you hope to have many runners?
I think we've 8 sort of definites, and then there's 8 other entered, and I'm not sure, they're not definite runners, you know. So hopefully, sort of 8-10 runners.
Good. And here at home, obviously, the season's going really well. Plenty of winners on the board.
Yeah, like to keep them going now and try to finish it out. Um, yeah, we're up on previous years with numbers and prize money, so hopefully we can finish off the season nicely.
Good. Well done.
Thank you.